What's up, YouTube? My name is Andre, and before I go into today's video, let me ask you for one thing right away. If you can leave a like, thank you so much for that. It's the best way to show support. If you are new to my channel, also consider to subscribe. Now, two things. I have a Discord server with more than 1000 members. Link below the video if you want to join. Totally free. There is no reason to not do it. Amazing place to interact with me or to interact with other collectors. And I also have a Patreon community. That's the best way to support the channel, where I put content every week. If you join the Patreon today, you have access to more than 100 exclusive videos. Yeah, that's right, I know it's a crazy number, but I've been working quite hard on the Patreon side. That said, let's go into this one, and I hope you find some value. Hey guys, long time since I did a Pwcc preview, but this week was an interesting one, and I want to share some thoughts with you. But before I go into that, look, the QR code you are seeing on the screen is one of the ways you can support my channel, and it's totally free for you. If you scan that code, you go to the Pwcc auction that I will be reviewing today. If you buy something, I may get a commission. If you don't want to go with the QR code, I also have a link on my description and also in my comments. But let's move on to this weekly auction that is ending Sunday. Okay, so starting with Stefan Bloomer, one of the most important players in pre-war. This is an interesting sale for sure. Pwcc seems like the top grade, and I know this card have a good falling. Not a market that I follow quite close, but I'm always happy to see different areas of our market doing quite well, and I hope this does a strong sale. If this is your market, leave me a comment and share with me some knowledge on this card. Moving on to a card that I know quite more is the 58 Editora Aquarela Pelé Blue Number. From what I know, I believe the blue number could be the first and the black number the second, but take everything that I'm saying now with a grain of salt because I don't have confirmation on this. Recently, Pelé, a leafable get PSA 1, basically the main card for Pelé in the 58 year, sold for 5k, and that was quite a low sale. Something that I always been fascinating by the Aquarelle is this is the most common rookie for Pelé, if I'm correct, if you put the two versions together, since it's basically the same card, but for a long time hold quite strong. I believe right now the market is already showing weakness signs in the Pelé market, and I will not be surprised if this goes for lower than someone may expect. For me, having the Pwcc sticker does not mean a lot, I have to be honest, but is nice, specific if you want to keep the card in the vault for eventually resale in the future. Great card, one of the most beautiful Pelés. Condition rarity on this one is a bit tricky because I'm not sure how PSA or SEC, to be fair, is grading those, since I see PSA 2s that look amazing and I see PSA 5s, PSA 4s that does not look that great. I guess that's the risk with grading, but not something I want to get caught. Now, moving to another era, so we go from pre-war to vintage and now to ultra-modern. We have Top Scrum PSG Mbappé. If you guys are not aware, this is basically the first set that Mbappé ended up signing. This is a very rare card, out of 5, PSA 8, not the best grade. You can see there is actually one higher. The Mbappé market is also quite weak right now. I guess you can apply the same logic to the entire market, with Messi being a bit stronger because of all the hype around him still winning, still related with the World Cup, and of course the move to Miami. But Mbappé is not doing that great lately, and I'm not sure if this team, PSG, will be the team for him, specifically if he wants to become an all-time great. This could be an important card in the future, to be fair, not my market. I don't like autos that much. I think they are most of the time quite overpriced, but again, that's my perspective. Really curious to see how this plays out. Talking about Mbappé, we have two PSA 10s Panini Foot. And to be honest, this is actually the true rookie for Mbappé. Do I think the market care about that? Well, probably not, since Top Scrum Prism go for bananas prices, as I tend to say. But PSA 10, I mean, still a great card. There is a lot of lineage on this one. I would be honest, if I want, actually I have one, to be transparent, but if I wanted to buy one 2016 Panini Foot for Mbappé, I would buy probably a PSA 9 or a PSA 8. I think those are quite a much better deal. Condition rarity on this is there, but is a very common sticker. And if you take a look at eBay, specific eBay France, you can still see packs for this set in particular going around. So do not be surprised if the pop for this one keeps increasing and the PSA 10 follows along. Talking about another interesting card for the Pele market, we have the key goal. When I started collecting in soccer, this card was crazy important. There was a debate around this card or the Alifa Bologet. Right now the Alifa Bologet is in a different level, but for a long time people was not sure. In terms of eye appealing, I actually prefer this one to the Alifa Bologet. The problem with this, and you can see PSA is already putting 58, 59, which is kind of weird since, as far as I'm aware, Brazil do not go by season. They have seasons, but they are basically in one entire year. But what other collectors have been telling me, and I also did my research on this one, I have Investing in Greatness for Pelé if you want to check out my perspective about the entire, or at least the most important cards for the Pelé market. But this card is probably from 60 to 61. Having that in consideration, well, if this is not a rookie, the appealing is not there for me. But you can see prices are still fairly strong, not a card I'm targeting, even though I think it's quite beautiful. Okay, we have another pre-war card, Meredith. This is a PSA 5 and just one graded higher. Another super interesting card, similar to Bloomer. Meredith is also a key player on the pre-war era, specific for the UK region. Moving on, we have Bergman Franz Beckenbauer, one of the most beautiful vintage cards in my perspective. This card, again, I actually love German vintage releases. I love the Einerl, I love the Bergman. I also love the Koenigs, even though those are pre-war, but still quite beautiful. I really believe they make beautiful stuff. Even the Verlag for Franz Beckenbauer, alternative rookie or the main rookie, I guess that will be up to debate. It's basically Beckenbauer, is a portrait for Beckenbauer with the green on the background. I also find that card tremendously beautiful. But this one, I mean, do not get much better than this. This is a PSA 6.5. This is a very good grade, but be aware that the pop for those cards have been increasing quite a lot. For a long time, we thought that PSA 1s, PSA 2s will be the normal grade, and to be fair, is still the pop. If you just look at the pop, yes, there is more PSA 2s and PSA 1s, but even grades above that are appearing in the market, so be a bit careful. I suspect there is someone actually finding a way to take the glue out of the back and all of a sudden grading them. I hope that's the case and nothing a bit more shady, but yeah, not something you should... Better saying, actually, you should consider that when buying a card that you believe can be condition rarity, because we are not so sure. Now, moving on to another card. This is a really interesting card for Mbappé. Out of 99, actually a lot of Mbappé cards, as you can see. This also tells that there is probably people leaving the Mbappé market, even though this is just a weekly auction. But this is the field level, another rookie card, even though it's 2017 and this is 2016. We still consider this a rookie card, similar for Top Scrum, for example. This is actually a beautiful parallel. I love the select field level white prism. I think they look quite beautiful, and there is I would say a good amount of collectors for those level field specific numbered cards. So I like it. Again, about the price, I'm not sure. It's not a market that I follow that close. Talking about the all-time great, we have Cafu, 91 Panini Abril, Campeonato Brasileiro. This is an all-time great player in his position. If you guys are not aware, one of the best right backs that I saw, and even FIFA agrees with me. I believe he ended up winning the best. I believe he is part of the best 11, even though I could be wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure he is. This is an amazing card, PSA 9, in this case sticker, but you guys get the point. PSA 9, PSA population 1 of 1, none graded higher. So actually I will put this on the favorites. I'm really curious to see how strong a player like Cafu can be in the market today. Talking about a card that I like quite a lot, I have a PSA 2 for this Pelé rookie. This is an interesting card. Vav, if you guys are not aware, is an Italian set, and Vav is an important player for that that Brazil team. This seems really nice. PSA population 1 of 1, just one graded higher. Another card that I'm curious to see how strong can be. Actually, I prefer this to this, but again, I know the market disagrees quite a lot with me on there, because in terms of eye appealing, yes, the Aquarella looks better, but I like the rarity of, or at least I like the potential rarity of this one. We have a Pelé Immaculate out of 25, not my market at all. 2017, I believe, is the first year for Immaculate in soccer. On card auto, a lot of things to like, but not active here for Pelé. And yeah, autos, I think they are a bit overrated, but that's me. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo 2002 Panini Football BGS 95, amazing grade. What's the problem? This is actually a fake sticker. I have a video on my channel where I explain how to spot fakes in soccer. Take a look at that if you want to learn how to avoid this type of stuff. Be careful, sometimes Pwcc does this mistake. Not only Pwcc, to be fair, eBay does exactly the same thing, but from Pwcc I expected a bit better, even though it is what it is. Be careful. 1K, even if this was $1, would be too much. Now, moving on, we have Messi Immaculate 2021, patch auto, sticker, in this case is a sticker auto, not my market at all. I don't see this card as special. I see, seems like a nice patch, and the auto is actually real. This is good news in general, but not a card for me, even though in general, again, I like cards with Barcelona for Messi, but so, okay, I have to say this. I actually like this card. I probably do not like the entry point, and that's my way of looking at things when it comes to value investing. Talking about a super iconic card in our market, Roberto Baggio Forza Goal. Again, a sticker from Pwcc. Looks quite nice, I have to say. This is probably the most important card for Baggio in the entire market. They are down quite a lot, but the pop is still fairly low. Of course, we are still in a discovery phase, so be aware of that. But if you are a Baggio collector, this is probably a card you should pay attention. Now, PSA 8 ABC Bobby Charlton, in this case Robert Charlton. Beautiful cards. I always thought this is probably the most beautiful card we have in the market. I know this is a hot take, but I really love the look of this card. Amazing grade, PSA population out of 11, 4 graded higher, but finding a PSA 8 nowadays for this card seems quite difficult. There is a rarer version where you don't have the letters on the top. This is a bit more common, but I remember reading this somewhere. Again, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt and do your own research. But I believe this is actually the first print, and the other version without the letters on the top are actually a second print. Can I be wrong on this one? 100%, but I remember reading this somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Okay, 15.9 Panini Calciatore. Okay, this is the Maradona sticker. I was a bit confused. Again, not my market at all, the packs, but some people like it. Maybe you can see actually Maradona. No, maybe not. Yeah, some people like it, not for me at all. Another card that is quite popular in our hobby, 2017 Finest Social. I mean, Haaland is still doing quite well. I think his market is down, but I think, again, you can apply the same logic to the entire market. This is probably one of my favorite rookies for him, even though I'm aware this is an insert and some people may not like that. But this is the first year for priced footballs, and I have a feeling this insert can actually become more popular in the future. And this being still in the rookie year for Haaland, I really like it. And of course, he's also with Salzburg. That for me is the true rookie material for him. Still talking about Haaland rookies, you can see now this is auto. See, I prefer this card. Maybe this will end for more than this one, but if I had to choose, man, this for me is a much better card. Museum is not even that best of a set, that great of a set, and the price is just because of the auto. You can say it's a rookie auto. Okay, again, everyone have a different approach in the market, but I would not pay that much for this. But if I'm targeting the Haaland market, this is a card I really like. Now we have Di Stefano PSA 5 Subias, right? this is a difficult card to find for sure in Spain. This definitely is an interesting one because his rookie material is so rare that we actually take a look at the 53 cards with Real Madrid and think as them as rookies. You can see Pwcc put them as rookie, and if you agree with that, this is a tremendous card. I mean, the yellow background makes this card really interesting. Let's keep moving. Also, I have not a lot to say. BGS 5, this is the Spanish BGS 5, BGS 95 Messi. This is the Campeón version. Is it? No, it's actually, I don't think it is actually. That's bad. I think this is another mistake, right? Yeah, this is the Spanish version. Well, still a great card, but I would much rather pay strong money if this was the Catalan version and not the Spanish version. If you guys are not aware, basically there is a couple of ways to tell, but the easiest one is this says Campeón right there, the other one says what ended up putting Campeón. So that's the only difference. Okay, let's keep moving. David Beckham, oh man, this is not great. This is another card that there is rumors this can be custom made, and even if this is not custom made, is not a rookie card. So be careful again. This type of stuff I think you should avoid at all cost. But again, do your own research. Ronaldinho PSA 4. Amazing card for Ronaldinho, the true rookie for him. PSA 4 is not the best grade, but this one actually looks decent. I think it's quite well centered, and sometimes that's a problem with this sticker. So I love to see this one, and I will be curious to see how strong the market can still be for Ronaldinho low mid grades for the sticker. A couple of PSA 10s for Lionel Messi right there. Again, not a sticker that I would target also. We have Pelé PSA 4 with Garrincha. This is a sticker that I actually like, to be fair. Sticker / card that I actually like. You have two all-time greats. I know this is from a magazine, so not the best because of that. But at least, you know, this was meant to be cut. I know the names are not correct, so there is a bunch of problems actually with this sticker. But overall, I like it. Zidane PSA 9, oh wow, this is a super good grade, but there is actually a PSA 10, that's crazy. I love all the Panini foots for Zinedine Zidane. I think those are still a bit underappreciated by the market because I put Zidane up there in the all-time great list. You can see I was bidding on this one. I would not bid more than this to be transparent with you guys. But I love Muller, I love the Topps Chrome, I love the Orange Parallel and the BGS 10. Wow, that's quite impressive. I said I would not be bidding. Look, I think I would not be bidding. Maybe I changed my mind, but I'm actually doing a big purchase right now, specifically even in this set, so I may not be able to afford another one. Keep moving. I love this card. This is the variation for Cristiano Ronaldo. Interesting one for sure. And I think that's it for today, my friends. Okay, this is also quite a beautiful card for Pelé. Actually, to finish this, let's just take a look at the Premier auction. The reason I want to take a look at the Premier auction is, as you guys are probably aware, I like Topps Chrome quite a lot. And a lot of big cards have been appearing in the market, and we have the two best examples right here. I will not talk about the Haaland market, even though there is a lot of fire if you like Haaland, but those two, oh man, I love those two cards. PSA 9 for Ronaldo, the normal version, and the auto version, PSA 10 for Lionel Messi. What card do I like the most? I like this is a difficult one because I actually prefer this Ronaldo without the auto, but of course Messi is Messi, and I'm a much bigger fan of Messi than I am from Ronaldo, even though I respect Ronaldo a lot. This will be interesting to see how far they can go. Those are not in my price range, sadly. I would love to be able to afford them, but not the case at all. But I will pay attention for sure, and I will comment in the future if I think they end up being good deals, not good deals. You guys know how I tend to do things. That's it, my friends. Do not forget to leave a like. See you guys next time. Bye.